Welcome my friends to a very exciting magic review. This one I've been waiting a long time to tell you about, but it was kind of hush hush, but not anymore. That's right, I've got it here for you. I'm going to break down all the details of the Universal Smoke Watch from my pal, Mr. João Miranda. And as you know, João puts out some really fun stuff, some really cool stuff. This one's no exception, so let's just jump on into the review right about now. Okay, we're going to kick it off by letting you know, yes, you can use any watch with this. While it's called the Universal Smoke Watch, you're not receiving a replica watch with the unit built inside of it. No, you add this to your watch underneath the band, and that is all you need to do. So now you're able to do this in a way that looks right for you. You know, not everyone wears a smart watch or the watches that they sold before with the smoke device in it. So now you can totally customize the look you want, but make smoke appear. And also, for what it's worth, you do not have to wear this to make it work. If you want to just have the device sitting on a table or in a box or whatever, and you want smoke to appear, you can also do that on its own. So yes, you're going to need to use the remote version of that to do it, but you can also use the device without a watch or wearing it on you, and it'll still work and look just as good. Okay, now we're going to jump into some of the specifics, just like how to make it work. What are some of the ways that you can make the device start producing smoke? Two ways. Number one is to actually just push a button on the device itself. Now keep in mind, you're wearing this as a watch, so you're naturally maybe going to look at your watch or just bring your hands together. When you do that, you can push the button and there's a delay built into it. I'll talk more about that in a moment. And that allows you to then produce the smoke. Option number two is with a remote. So you can have this in your pocket or elsewhere, and this will trigger the smoke and also vibrate to let you know that it is activated. It gets even better though. They've also come up with this really cool app. So you connect the device to your phone via Wi-Fi, and then you pull up a browser and there's like a web-based app that lets you customize a lot of stuff. You can customize the length of smoke, how long it goes. I think João says 3 to 4 seconds. I like to go 4 to 5 to get a little more thick smoke to make it look really magical. You can also customize the delay from when you push the button, whether it's on the device or the remote, until you see the smoke happen. So if you want a bit of a delay, a longer delay, you can do that. A short delay or instant, you can do that too. And you can also customize a vibration feature on there because the unit and the remote will vibrate, so you can customize that to be stronger or lighter. And also you can customize how long the unit is on before it turns off by itself, because it's like a battery saving thing, right? You don't want to accidentally turn it on and then just leave it on all day. I think it goes up to 20 minutes, and you can make it go very short if you want to as well. And they actually thought of something else very cool. There's another setting on the device itself that you can tell that you want the device to stay on for up to 3 hours. This goes into like a standby mode, and they call it like the sleep mode. And so it's the low mode, which saves the battery. It's a much lower battery life. It does not take as much battery life. And it's for the remote though. And so the unit can be on for up to 3 hours. You push this and it'll work. So if you're more focused on starting your show or performing and not having to worry about turning the unit on and off, now you can literally have it set and ready, and you're ready to go whenever you want. But I will say, turn the unit on is a very easy thing to do. But if you want to have that extra built-in time where you don't have to worry about it, they got you covered too. Okay, so we're going to talk about some of the other technical specific things with the Universal Smoke Watch. When you first get it, there will be a charge, but you want to take the included charger, plug it into the device. It's got a USB port on the other end, the plug it in there. From dead to full is about a 2-hour charge. And they did that because it's more of a slow charge, which over time will make the battery last longer, which is good. So that is included. Also on the back of the device, when you turn it on, there's going to be a little LED, and the LED will let you know kind of like your battery life, where you're at. Also, when you turn the device on, it vibrates to let you know it's on. And if you turn it on and it vibrates like 3 times, that's letting you know it's time to charge me. So that's also a nice built-in feature. So that is very cool. And also when you plug in the USB to charge the unit, it starts out green with a little bit of a red. And then when the red goes off, that means that the unit is ready to go. So you are good to go again. Now, let's get into more of the usage with this. You are also supplied with this vial. This vial will contain the stuff you need to refill the unit, because this is the stuff that's making the smoke actually appear. This is very common stuff. I don't know the exact ingredients, but I know a lot of the smoke devices, they tell you what the ingredients are, and it's stuff you could easily find online, very cheap, and you can get a lot of it. I do want to let you know, though, for those that are a little concerned about safety with the smoke, because I know a lot of people are going to use this close up, and rightfully so. João lets us know that this is a vegetable solution that won't cause any harm. It's safe and it's non-toxic. So when you are performing close up, maybe if you're in a restaurant, there's food and you're close to people, you're not going to worry about doing something that's going to potentially harm them. This is non-toxic stuff that when it's blowing out the smoke, it is safe, okay? It's very important to know. Also, the nice thing about this little holder is it's got this little tip here, and this is what you apply to the unit, the secret gimmick device. Only a couple drops are really needed. I will let you know when you first get the device, because it's not been used before. You might want to use a little bit more of the liquid to get it going, because the unit hasn't soaked stuff in before, hasn't really gotten worked in. So in the beginning stages, you might want to use a little bit more. But over time, this is going to last you a very long time. And more importantly, when you're gigging, people want to know, how many times can I use the unit before I need to add this? They suggest about 2 to 3 times that you can use one dose of this before you need to put more of this in there. And refilling it takes like 3 to 5 seconds. I want to let you know that too. You do not have to take the unit off to refill it. You do not have to take it off. So if you've got this in your pocket, you're walking in a social situation, you're getting ready to reset to go somewhere else, you walk off to the side, you do this, and you're good to go again, okay? The other thing I do want to let you know is that because this is so small, everything is so compact, that the unit can get a little warm if you overuse it. So they suggest about a 5-minute break between a puff of smoke and then using it again. But I'm going to let you know, I played with this for about a week, and I found just a couple minutes works. So for me, that's a non-issue. And I want to mention this because with smoke, any type of thing you do, smoke or a bright light or something that's happening that accent a magic moment, less is more. You really don't want to like make smoke appear and then they're all like, oh my gosh. And then you like a minute later just pick this thing up and oh my God, now it's smoking. It really takes away the magic of it by overusing it. So yeah, you can use it repeatedly, but just don't use it back to back to back. You're going to overheat it, I'm sure. You're going to burn the thing up and break it before you really get to use it. So don't do that. But I did want to let you know that there is a built-in recommended pause between using it and using it again. They say up to 5 minutes. I think that's more of a precaution thing. You can get away with a couple minutes, but again, don't overuse this stuff. You know, a little bit goes a long, long way. I also wanted to share with you real quick what else you get. Of course, in the box, you're going to get the remote, the unit. And if you want to see the unit, watch the trailer for the Universal Smoke Watch. We got a link below this video. João does show you what it looks like in the trailer. Out of respect here, I'm not going to show you that exactly, but I will show you kind of what it looks like because this is the case that everything comes in, which is very nice actually. And the cool thing is, you'll notice this is where the remote goes, this is where the unit goes. The remote is actually bigger than the unit itself, which is really funny and good. You also receive the charging cable and this stuff in here as well. So that's cool. And of course, the little card with the information is in the box for how to learn it. And I would highly suggest with something like this, please watch the instructions first. I know it's very tempting to pick up something this cool and want to start playing with it, but make sure you know what you're doing first. This is an electronic device. If you misuse it, if you overuse it, it will break. Okay, it's gonna break if you don't do it right. So watch what he's saying. Don't overdo it. Don't put too much of this. Don't use it over and over and over again. Make sure you watch how to charge it correctly. That's also important. Follow all the steps in the instructional and you're gonna be ready to rock and roll. So take the time. It's actually a very short instructional too. He's broken up the sections in the videos. And for what it's worth, he does include some routine ideas as well to use with the smoke device. I think there's a Pegasus page thing and some other ideas in there too, just to kind of get you started. But I'm sure you already know how you want to use this. I know I'm having fun with it myself in a lot of different ways. So there's a lot of stuff covered in the instructional, so be sure to watch it, okay? And the last thing I want to mention is just a general statement on the lack of noise or the noise that comes with the device. I want to let you know that in a regular performing situation, I was using this last night in a cigar lounge, which isn't loud, but it's also not just like crickets. No one is going to hear a damn thing. If you're in a quiet room with crickets and you can hear a pin drop, they might hear the damn thing, okay? It is a unit that when activated is turning on and making stuff happen. So there is a little bit of noise, but truth be told, you're not going to hear it. They're not going to hear it. You might hear it because it's close to you. You know, when it's on you, it's right here, but there's also distance between you and people usually. And more importantly, you're in a social situation, you're in a performing situation where that's going to be covered. So I wouldn't worry about that either. It is worth mentioning that if you are someone that wanted to use this in like a very focused moment where everyone was quiet, they might hear something. Otherwise, you're good to go and don't even think about it again. You are ready to kill them with this thing. I love it. I absolutely love this. I love this too, the SB watch for what it's worth, but I love this. It's smart. It's easy to use. The refills are easy. I love that you can refill it on the fly. I have to take it off. 3 to 5 seconds to get this going again. I also want to let you know that the battery life of this, once it's fully charged, you can use it about 15 times throughout a day before you need to recharge the unit again. Okay, so about 15 single uses before it needs to be recharged, which is important to note. And it is a rechargeable battery for the unit, as I mentioned earlier. So yeah, that's another important thing as well. If I have a full charge, how many times before I need to charge it again? It's about 15 or so throughout the day. Well, that's it, my friends. If you have any other questions about this guy, the Universal Smoke Watch, feel free to drop them in the comments below. I can give you all the deets. I tried to give you as many as I could here. And as always, if you'd like to pick this up, we have them in stock, ready to ship your way. Visit us over at allthingsmagic.com and click the link below in this video too. We've got it covered for you. Fast shipping, super quick. This is a $250 product. So if you're in the States, it's free shipping. If you're watching this and you're international, it's free shipping for you too. We try to get these things to you as quick as possible. We appreciate your support very, very much. So if you've never shopped with us before, give us a shot. We will treat you right. I'll be back again soon with more of your favorite magic tricks and latest news and all that other good stuff. And don't forget too, we do go live every Tuesday night on our YouTube channel, and it also streams on our Facebook page, where every week we do free giveaways. We also do some magic news, and our last week's big winner won over $200 worth of magic. I think he only had to donate like $5 to get in. We have some raffle tickets we do. So a $5 entry got him over $200 worth of magic, which is crazy. So congrats to David first on that. But we'd love to see some new faces join us on our live stream. So just make sure you're following us here if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching this on Facebook, be sure to also follow our page and drop us a like. And in general, we'd love a like on this video. If you haven't yet, sub to our channel on YouTube. And we would appreciate all that support. It means so much to us. And I can't wait to see you in the next video. So I'm done here. I'm going to get back to playing with my Universal Smoke Watch. And I know you can't wait to get yours too. It is so much fun, and enjoy it. It is a blast. Catch you guys next time. See ya.